Good evening. My name is Erin Smith-Hagberg, and I'm the Superintendent of Lakeport Unified School District. Do I need to sign in here? Okay. I was just asking our board president if he'd rather speak, but he's elected than I do. So that was the first time I had seen the letter. I found it, like you, I think you probably have files and files, 40 years worth of files. I discovered that letter during the holiday break, and Margaret asked that I send a copy over to her a couple of days ago. Questions about the letter?
Have you had a chance to call them and ask about it and see if
We
there's any
have.
other correspondence that maybe we don't have in addition to that?
We did, Stacy. The very next day, Dave Norris, who's our director of MOT, he called DSA, and the person who originally wrote the letter is still employed by DSA, but they are no longer in that acting in that particular capacity. So we are fortunate that the person who has been moved into that position, he is familiar with our district because he did all of our modernization projects. So I think that's a good thing for us, that we have that connection and that relationship. But he is in the field 3 days a week, and so we were unable to talk to him at this point. So we're moving forward as quickly as we can.
So double checking our liability and if our insurance was together or any things that were okay and we don't allow the buildings to be used, then we'd like to go ahead and open the school. Will that work on for you?
Yeah, given the conditions that our attorney advised. And the district has an interest. We had a meeting in December, and we have an interest as well in the pool being used and opening it. And that's the direction that we were moving. We hired a pool consultant to come in and evaluate the pool to see what we needed to fix because we are responsible for opening it. So that's the reason we hired the consultant. And I gave Margaret a copy of that evaluation as well. So there are some items that obviously are safety concerns that should be fixed first before anybody occupies the pool, and other things that can be taken care of in the future.
And we had put out there a couple times that we were hoping that we were going to split the cost of the pump with us and get back to the contract. Have you given any answer on that, or?
And our board discussed that and talked about an interest in abiding by the contract. And that's the direction that we were moving with the pool consultant when the letter was discovered. And unfortunately, the people who were present at that time are no longer in the position. So I don't know why decisions were made, and I certainly don't want to judge those decisions.
So to clarify, you're saying that you are going to abide by the contract and pay half?
I said that the board is interested in abiding by the contract.
Oh, it's interested in abiding.
Yes.
Oh, that's a completely different situation.
We want the pool open as well, certainly, and we want to do what we need to do to get kids in there. But I can advise that it be used if it's unsafe. And I think you have that same interest at heart too, that you want kids and the public safe before it's used, and that we occupy it legally. That's been a concern.
So what has to be fixed? Do we have a list of what needs to be done?
We do, Tom. Yeah.
Because they're ready to swim in February.
And we have two things. We have a letter from DSA that says that there are some concerns that have not been addressed, and it's not compliant with the Field Act. And then we have another report from the pool consultant of other issues that were brought to our attention by him. So there's really two different issues.
And the immediate issues were around $26,000. That's the building itself. We didn't
I thought they were about $34,000 with
Is that the 3 and 2 star?
that was just the 3-star. The top priority items. The consultant prioritized the items. So of course at the top was safety concerns and compliant concerns. And then they went down from there. So I didn't look at the costs. I didn't add those up to present those to anybody. Just we talked about the most immediate concerns. And those are outside the DSA letter.
Which are what are the immediate concerns?
Oh, there's a number of them. The DSA letter, the immediate concern is the structure. That's the biggest concern.
So if we didn't use the structure, would that a possibility then?
Well, as we talked about, there's issues with access to structure.
But if we're not using the structure, why would access be an issue?
Because you have to provide bathrooms for
Well,
the
if
public.
we provide bathrooms in a temporary format, if we can alleviate that, I guess what it comes down to, and my frustration is that if we provide the necessary requirements, be it the DSA as well as the consultant, we're shouldering the liability. Obviously, our city attorney is going to do his due diligence to make sure we are compliant with any and all provisions, so that the city isn't liable and we are in fact acting in a safe manner. We want to get the pool open, and we would like your blessing.
Well, I think the Division of State Architects are the ones that can answer that, not myself or our board, fortunately. And I do feel they're just interested in moving forward as quickly as possible with DSA. We're just waiting for their call back. And then what they'll do from there is they will, hopefully they'll examine the plans, and I hear that the plans may have been located, and then they'll do a site visit from there. Decide whether or not the structure is safe.
Erin, are you aware of any discussions since December 4th, 2003 with the DSA, the Lakeport Unified School District, regarding the pool until today? Other than recent communication?
Just the recent, yeah.
So we had 10 years of,
Yeah, and they told Dave Norris on the phone that there's obviously been new regulations since that time that the letter was initially written. And they did ask whether or not we had remedied any of the concerns that were in the letter. We had responded we had not.
And what is their response to that?
They told us, the process that we need to go through for review, which we are aware of.
And did they ask if the pool was open or not?
They advised us that it not be open.
Anything else further for Erin?
So basically, we're looking at the accomplishments at $2,000. Then we're looking at the additional items that are, say, $20,000 to $30,000. Correct? Okay. So let's say we move forward and we fix a pump with the thought that maybe the school board will share that, maybe they won't. Their interest is there, as you said, right? These other changes that need to be made to get the pool open, are we going to share that also?
What are the changes that you
The $20,000 to $30,000 upgrades?
Yeah, I can't answer that. The board, they asked me to get an evaluation of the pool, and we got an evaluation of the pool, and I shared that. And between the time that I got the pool evaluation, which was over winter break, I literally discovered the letter probably 2 days after that. So they got both of those items at the same time. And anyone expecting the letter, obviously.
Well, according to the contract, they are obligated to share those costs with us under our 2004 contract that we have.
Yes.
Which is also miscellaneous. Okay, anything further for Erin?
I just appreciate, we had this meeting, I called the meeting actually at the board's urging with the city, and the county was present, and Channel Cats, and I think we all share the same interests. We want the community to use the pool, but I'm sure you also share the same interest that you want it to be used in a safe manner, and the public is safe and kids are safe.